Chris here with another fresh tip for you all. In this video, we are going to take a look at painting a Stormcast Eternal Castigator. And so this model has already been primed using Res Gloss Black, and the base was given just a gray prime from Res. We're going to go with a bronze scheme. For that, we're going to start off with some Citadel Warp Lock Bronze. We're going to do this in this video by a regular old paintbrush. And so as you can see here, I just simply slap a little bit onto my palette, use the dampness of my brush just to thin the color out ever so slightly, and begin laying it onto the model. And as we are applying this onto the model surface, you can see that there is a little bit of patchiness in some areas. That's due to the very glossy nature of the prime, but you will notice that the metallic looks very, very shiny as we lay it down. And so this is a really fun way of getting a nice shiny metallic to begin with on your model. Now I will apply a second layer, and we're simply just going to apply this all over the armor areas of the model. Now he does have quite a bit of cloth on him, but we'll get to that in a future video. So you can see that we did the legs, his little hands, shoulders, and his head, and he's got like a little collar and everything. Next, we're going to use Agrax Earthshade. This is the gloss variety. This is really fantastic if you want to preserve a nice metallic shine on your models, but you want to have some shade washing going on as well. So I use a shade brush from Citadel to apply this color. I'm applying it fairly generously as I work my way around the model, as you'll see here. And of course, if it's a little pooling up a little too heavily for your tastes, simply just wipe the excess off your brush and simply draw the excess out, or just simply move it around into other areas of the model that haven't had any shade wash yet. But again, I'm applying this somewhat generously so that we do get some nice deep recesses, and it does follow into the panel lines around bolt heads, stuff like that. And you can see once it's dry, it still preserves that nice shininess. Warp Lock Bronze and Sycorax Bronze, we're going to mix these in roughly a 1-to-1 mix ratio. This is going to be our highlight color here, as I do not have the mid-tone bronze that Citadel currently produces, Castellix Bronze or something like that. Either way, I'm just going to begin applying these fairly broad highlights. You could go for basically the high points you notice when you are working around the model. Because it's so glossy, you can kind of pretty much lay highlights down where you see the light gather from your lamps as you're working. And of course, you should be working under lamps when you are working with miniatures, so that you don't go blind staring at these tiny little details all the time. I'm basically just applying this around the rims, on the broad surfaces of the shoulder pads, on the high points of the face, as well as the cheekbone, the nose, and the chin, as well as his little halo. I do apply it onto the guard on the hand, as well as the fingers, and I do apply it around the knee pads on the high points. You can see I'm just catching just the fingers there, just the upper portion. The thigh, I pretty much bring it close to the knee and leave it a little bit dark up as we get closer to the hip. The knee, I do the top of the knee, and then of course the little, I don't know, the little segments of the feet armor there, feet armor. And basically it's pretty much it. It's just a broad highlight kind of hitting all the high points of the model. It's nothing terribly fancy. And of course, if you want to go for a much tighter gradient, you could mix this in, say, a 3-to-1 or even a 2-to-1, 2 bronze to 1 Sycorax, and highlight your way up. But this is a somewhat quick kind of way of getting this color down. And because the colors are so dark and so close together, the highlights are actually kind of seamless, really. Next, we're going to go with some Sycorax Bronze. We're going to use a dry brush for this. Is the medium dry brush, I do believe. And we're going to use this for the entirety of the model. Now, very, very carefully, we're making sure that we pulled a lot of the paint out of the bristles, and we're keeping a fairly, really light hand as we work our way across the surface. And all we're looking to do is catch edges and just basically move around the model in such a fashion just to catch those high points. I'm using this larger brush actually to do a lot of these areas just because, reasons. There's no reason really to use a small brush, as this will accomplish our goals just as easily. But really the main point is to make sure that you pull a majority of the paint out of the bristles. And if you feel the model moving in your fingers, you are dry brushing too hard. But that's it. That is the bronze of our Stormcast Eternal. As you can see there, he's all ready to go. And of course, next we're going to work on the cloth. Big thank you to all my patrons who currently support. A huge thank you to all of you. Without your support, these videos would not be possible. If you're considering Patreon support, click the link in the description below. There are varying tiers to support at, and a huge thank you. Take care of those brushes, and they will take care of you.